And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Division 1, Game 2 with Coomera Cubs taking on the Padres. Now, plate umpire today is Mick Cummings, and our base umpire is Paul Baines. My co-host, Georgina Day. Say hello, Georgina.
Hello, welcome everyone.
We are coming to you live from Coomera Cubs. So today is a home game. Our starting lineup for the Cubbies. Actually, no, what I'll do is I'll bring in the Padres. Let's do that. So the Padres line up here. Ben Carter-Bell leading off. I've got two right fields there. That's all right. He is in right field. Drew Sussex is playing second base, followed by Jack Barry is at third base. Jason Kilby, Timothy Shaw, Marcus Farraga, Kane Swanson, Jay Myers, Matt West, and Matthew Bates. I'll get there, Georgie.
Not your day today?
Not my day today. I'll let you introduce the Cubbies there, Georgie. Go ahead.
For the Cubs today, Ryan Hooper will be leading off playing shortstop. Evan Macker will be batting 2, playing second base. Trent Saharic will be batting 3, playing right field. Katsushi Nakamichi will be catching, batting 4. Josh Warner will be DHing in 5th. Jamie Foxx is playing third base, batting 6. Craig Weeks is playing first base, batting 7. Jack Waters will be playing centre field, batting 8. Ketchum Marsh is playing left field, batting 9. And Ben Runyon will be our starting pitcher for the day.
Oh, good job, Georgie. So welcome to all our viewers, the 4 of you. Well, this will give me an opportunity to thank our major sponsors as well. Tambourine Mountain College, prep to year 12. If you guys are flying high up there up the mountain, by all means, go see them guys. Anytime Fitness, Helensvale, and Ormo. They're one of our major sponsors there, looking after the team fitness-wise. CJ Baker and Associates, and also Grimmo's Garage. Any servicing, brakes, alignment, go see the guys there at Grimmo's. They'll be able to help you guys out. Now, we'll just take a short break while these guys do what they need to do over the plate. And the Cubs are going to take the field. We're still waiting on one of our cameras to come live, so just bear with us, guys. I will take the reins I'll let Georgie take the reins, sorry. And I'm going to sit back and give it to her. So good luck. Good luck, darling.
The Cubs will take the field now for the top of the first. And the game will be starting at, well, it should have started at 1:30, but looks like we're going to be starting a little late today. Again, thank you everyone for coming online and watching us. It's great to have all our supporters tuning in to see the Cubbies play, and thanks to all our supporters here in the crowd as well. And also a big thank you to Padres Baseball for making the trek all the way down here onto the Gold Coast. It can be very hard sometimes to travel such a long way to play baseball because you get tired on the way and all that. So, yeah, a big thank you to them. So, in case you missed the readout of the lineup before, the Cubs starting pitch today is Ben Runyon, and the starting catcher is Katsushi Nakamichi.
All right, I'm back.
The leadoff batter for the Padres today will be Bell Carter, who is the right fielder. Sorry, Carter Bell.
Carter Bell. You got to get that one, Georgie.
Carter Bell, the right fielder for the Padres. First pitch, catching the outside edge for strike one. And a big swing there for strike two.
Ben Runyon coming all the way from, I believe, Canada.
Yes.
Have to get that one right, Georgie, because Canadians don't like being called Americans. Just on the outside there. And Americans don't like being called Canadians, so we can't win there. For us, it sounds the same. So.
Well, they probably think New Zealanders and Australians are the same anyway, so. And a great pitch there for strike three. First out of the top of the first. This will bring up to bat Drew Kusick to the plate, the second baseman for the Padres. Just missing high and outside there for ball one. Just missing again there for ball two.
That was a foul there.
Oh, was it?
It was a foul.
I apologise.
He missed the ball though. He didn't hit it square. So
Yeah.
let's 1-1 for the count. That one. I'll cover you, Georgie. I'll look after you.
A big swing there for strike two. Missing outside then again there for ball two.
2-2 for the count. I believe Benny actually played for New Zealand as well. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, yeah, for Tuatora. I think 1 or 2 games in this previous ABL season. Pitched, I think 2 outings, 1 in each game. So, yeah, he did pretty well too. So, unfortunately, didn't get signed, but.
Oh, it's a great opportunity for these guys to come over, especially in Australia. Ball here is completely different to the States. As I was having a chat with some of the guys last night, as they said, like there's very different.
Ball for there for a walk for Drew Kusick. And this will bring up to the plate Jack Barry, the third baseman for the Padres.
Oof.
Oh, Just dropped the ball there. That would have been a great play.
Would have been an awesome play. Just unable to hold on to that ball.
Great chuck there by Katsushi at the plate. And a great jump by Drew there for the Padres.
Might help if I get the lineup up. I mean, not the lineup, the scoreboard. Sorry, folks, you must be wondering what's going on and what's the count. That's why there's 6 comments. Haven't been able to check them. Temperature-wise, it's not too bad here in Coomera. I think we're sitting at about roughly 28 degrees, 28.5 degrees here at Oxenford, which isn't too bad, especially being in the shade, because there is a light breeze as well. So we're doing good.
Some heat coming there from Ben on the mound. Missing high there for ball 1. Ball 2, sorry.
Well, mate, try and stay dry. Hopefully the sunshine here on the feed that you're getting. A high fly out to centre.
Drew will tag but not have time to advance to third.
As I was saying, yes, please keep watching the feed, because then the heat hopefully will keep you warm. Not a cloud in the sky here in Oxenford, so beautiful day.
Miss high there for the first ball of the at-bat. And so this is Jason Kilby up to the plate, the DH, for the Padres. Oh, cracker down first base, but will be stopped by Ben to end the inning. Great play there. Generally that would be a base hit down the gap. A great stop. We'll be right back with Cubs TV.
Can't help but think about the situation. Trying to get to sleep, but my mind's racing. Only got each other we can turn to. Lying here and know that we both brave you brave.
You and me, nobody else. If it can't be that way, then I just be all by myself. I love the way you stay away from me. You make me melt. Those nights you used to come and stay with me were playing in my memory. It's no such thing as mystery. That's me so.
Welcome back, guys. We are in the bottom of the first, are we, Georgie?
Yep.
Bottom of the first.
And Matthew Bates is on the mound for the Padres. And Ryan Hooper is the leadoff batter for the Cubs.
Usually a 2-hole hitter, but he wanted to change things up a bit. And
Great pitch.
he wanted to change a few things up and lead off. So Stocky gave him the green light.
Just
Bare hands that one.
Oh,
Wild throw.
Ryan is going to slide in a second. Thought he was going to round there for a second. Held up. This will bring up Evan Macca to the plate, batting 2. The second baseman for the Cubs.
With an absolute crushing on Friday night, Cubs are keen to change things up today. They look like they're very determined to win this one. It was 11-0, I believe it was.
Took a
Tragic.
defeat in that one. Great throw there by Jay behind the plate.
Safe. He's a good runner. He's a quick runner,
Yeah.
Ryan Hooper.
Just missing there for ball 1.
1-2 for the count. In the bottom of the first, Ryan Hooper at third base. Nobody out.
Oh. Bit of a whack there.
Oh,
And
oops.
Drew Cusick will just make the throw for the out.
Sorry about that one, folks. I stuck on the batter, but we did get one run in. We got numbers on the board, and I think for the Cubs that's all that matters.
Yeah. Especially after yesterday.
Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, is it 11-2?
Oh,
Sorry,
11-2.
excuse me.
It's 11-2 for Friday night's score. Still a bit of a beating, but
Especially after getting called after mercy rule.
yeah.
Oof, with a drive out to the fence for Trent.
And Marcus Fakagai will throw into third, but the throw will not be in time, and Trent will get the triple.
Stand up triple. He's
Like-
been waiting for that one for a while, I think,
Yeah.
Georgie.
Great hit onto the fence there. There's not much you can do about that either, because you can't catch it or anything. So
All right, I'll be right back. I'm just going to get this other camera up and running.
a great snack there by Katsushi. Going back and caught on the fence. And Trent will tag and score.
Is that a home run?
No. Unfortunately, that one didn't go over. But it's a great hit. Looked like it was going to keep going. Had a bit of backspin on it. But perfect for a sac fly to score Trent. This would bring up to the plate Josh Warner, the DH for the Cubs. Oh, and 2 for the count. And a called strike 3 for the third out of the inning. That will be all for this inning, and we'll see you back in the top of the second. Thanks. Welcome back to Cubs TV. We're here in the top of the second. The score is 2-0 to the Cubs. For the Padres. Sorry. For the Padres, Tim Shaw will be up to the plate. Ben Runyon's still on the mound for the Cubs. Just inside for ball one there. Great swing and just miss the square on that ball and foul it off for strike one.
Okay, 1-1 for the count, top of the second. I'm doing all right. 2 runs in. Cubs are on top with 2 runs.
High foul ball there, and we'll go foul over the fence onto the top of the dugout.
Oh dear.
Foul ball's just knocked one of our cameras there. Blowing it out. Marcel, go fix that. Great slap into shallow right field and will be caught by Evan Macker, the second baseman for the Cubs, for the first out of the inning. Check swing there, but called by the umpire for strike one. Another check swing there for strike two. And a great pitch there by Ben. This curved ball for strike three for the second out of the inning. This will bring up Kane Swanson to the plate, the centre fielder for the Padres.
Let's go, Kane. Come on, Kane. Okay, okay. Hey, Wayne.
He's hitting that outside corner terrifically there. It's the third pitch. And obviously the umpire thinks it is there, so he's calling that one. Oh, just missed that spot there. He keeps hitting it though, so that one must have just missed. Down in the dirt there for ball one. And he hit that outside corner there again for strike two. comes from down again there for ball 2. Sorry, for ball 3. Full count.
Two out, I believe.
Yep, 2 down. And just missed that outside edge there. That one did look a tiny little bit outside there, but I was hitting that one before, so again, must have just missed. The whole field thought the edge.
Well, everyone started running off there.
Yeah. Line drive in centre field and right field. One run will come in and Jay will try to get to third but get thrown out by Ryan Hooper, the shortstop. That run will score for the Padres, and that will be the end of the top of the second.
What an interesting last
Yeah.
last play that was.
Yeah.
We'll be right back, guys, after the break on Cubs TV.
Welcome back to Cubs TV. We are here in the bottom of the second, and Jamie Foxx is up to bat for the Cubs.
I've had a request just to turn you up, Georgie. They want to hear your beautiful voice out there. Beautiful. That might be a bit better. Two on one for the count. In the bottom of the second. Looks like Jamie Foxx at the plate.
Great pitch there for strike 2. Just outside there for ball 3.
Well done, well done.
Oh, that was strike 3 there. Sorry about that, folks. One out. Bottom of the second. with a shallow hit. Second unable to catch that one. Just shallow centre field. Craig Reeks gives us a runner on, 1 out. Bringing Jack Waters to the plate. Young Jack Waters. Yep, there's always going to be a noise, Michael. That's the highway. Welcome to the Gold Coast, mate, where highway is pretty much run through the whole thing. I can turn that down a bit. Or the sound of a fan in the background of us, because it is quite warm in the dugout. So I think so, Georgie.
Yeah, I reckon that's what it is.
Just means we just got to keep talking.
Yep.
2-1 for the count. Craig Weeks is at first base. Taking a good lead.
Could go further.
There he goes. For Craig, the old veteran.
Oh, great spot there.
He takes another lead. Same spot. Creep out a bit. He's not the quickest of quick people, but he
Matthew Bates and Ben Runyon hitting that outside, outside edge on the strike zone today. They're both getting calls out there. Just great to see because it's a hard spot to hit.
Yeah.
And yeah. Oof. Just getting back there. Sliver of time. Just missed that outside spot there. Ball 4. And that will bring us down to the bottom of our lineup with Ketchen Marsh up to the plate.
He actually surprised everyone on Friday night. Got a big double hit, stand-up double. So I was very surprised. Oops. Especially against one of ABL's great pitchers. I believe it was Sammy Holland on the mound. Yeah, so
Wow.
stand-up double against Sammy Holland. So.
Great.
It's good to break his little dry patch there that he's got going on.
Hopefully he can do the same today. Oh, and there it goes. Great hit.
In the gap, no.
No, oh, we're caught by centre. Craig will go to tag up there, but not have enough time. Like a great throw by the centre fielder into the shortstop.
I don't know what this annoying noise is coming through. Maybe it's one of the cameras, mate. So we'll have a look. See. Let's see.
Or missing high and outside there for ball 1. High pop up in the infield and will be caught by the second baseman for the third out at the bottom of the second. We'll be right back with Cubs TV. Welcome back to Cubs TV. We're here in the top of the third. Ben Runyon still pitching for the Cubs.
I'm Marcel, and I'm with Georgie Day. Georgina Day. Depends on which one you like to be called.
Yeah.
First pitch, straight down the middle for strike one. We are your commentators today for Cubs TV, as dribbling baseball is our specialty.
Outside again there for ball two.
Don't want to muck around with too much here, but there we go. We'll see how that goes. Two-one for the count. Top of the third, Cubs leading 2-1 to the Padres. Oof. Two and two. Two-one's up. Just a bit high there. Bring the count to full. Jeez, no runners on. Oof. Just catching far inside corner of his knees. Bringing to the plate. 72, top of the lineup. Carter Bell with a bunt to push the runner around. Successful bunt, pushing his runner to second. But Cubs making the play to first. Runner at two, one out here in the top of the third. As we move down the lineup, Drew Sussick, our second baseman for the Padres. Welcome to all our viewers watching. 16 viewers, doing good. Welcome. Straight down the middle. Oh, I believe it was just a touch high. Plate umpire Mick Cumming. And our field umpire is Paul Baines. The drive out to the gap. Left center. Bringing a run in for the Padres. And a stand-up double for Drew Sussick. This brings Jack Barry to the plate, the third baseman for the Padres. I believe there's some bit of commotion going on there at the plate with Ben Runyon. some words were said about certain calls. I believe it was the one down the middle that he didn't get called up on. But we move on. 1 out, runner at second. Foul ball there, just off to the front of the Cubs dugout. Welcome back, Georgie Day.
Thank you. Great pitch there, my Ben. 0-2 for the count.
Calling time as Benny will throw. There's no stopping that steam train.
And I don't think he's quite happy with that either. Out there looking a bit frustrated. Swing at one in the dirt. Oh, and the first baseman will miss the throw by Katsushi. I think that was a bit of a bad throw there. Down into the dirt. And the runner on second will advance to third.
This is the situation that the Cubs do not want to be in. Under pressure, they really need to get their head back in the game, because this is exactly how their head was on Friday night, and it's like they didn't get themselves out of it. But I'm certain that if Benny keeps throwing and getting angry, I think that they're gonna be all right, aren't they, Georgie?
Yeah, angry he gets, the faster he pitches, so. It's a great pick up there. Just getting back in time.
They didn't want to make the overthrow.
Ryan was waiting for the ball there though.
1-1 for the count. Runners at third and second. Opportunity here for the Padres to get more numbers on the board.
A ripper down at second base, but Evan will stop it and get the
single.
out, first out.
They'll get the first out. So
First
that's
out.
there's two
The
outs.
second out.
Yep. They managed to score a run there. Fielder's choice, I guess.
No, that's not a fielder's choice. A fielder's choice is when he doesn't throw to first base and throws somewhere else. So.
Fair call. Sorry, my bad. Still learning here.
Great piece there. Just a bit late on it.
So the Padres managed to get one more on the board.
Big swing there for strike 2. Oh, and 2 for the count.
0-2, yes, correct.
And a big swing there for the third out of the inning.
I think they were chasing that one. That was a bit of a bad innings there for the Cubs. But yes, they'll be much appreciated to get out of that one. Well, guys, we'll be right back after the break here at Cubs TV. See you soon.
Welcome back to Cubs TV. We're here in the bottom of the third. And just missed one pitch there. Great piece there, just a bit late for Evan. Just missing foul again there.
All right, I'm back. Oof.
Oh, knock the camera around a bit.
They're designed to take a beating.
Another foul ball there. Good at bat here by Evan. Standing there.
Getting two on him.
Check swing there. For a count of 2-2.
Oof.
Catching that outside edge again there. For Bates.
This brings Trent Saharic to the plate with a stand-up triple before, I believe.
Yeah, and it was off the monster, as I like to call it, in left field, which is a great oppo hit for a lefty.
Just on the outside there for ball 2. Another one on the outside for ball 3.
Obviously going for the outside edges today. And they've been quite successful with it, both Bates and Runyon on the mound. Big swing there for strike 1. Count of 3-1. 1 out. Routine ground ball there for the second baseman to make the second out of the inning. This will bring up to the plate Katsushi Nakamichi, the Cubs' starting catcher for the game.
You would believe he was at third base on Friday, so they're mixing it up a bit, just giving the Padres just a bit of the old Cubs mixer Rooney, whatever you want to call it. Just trying to change it up a bit for the...
Great pitches there by Bates for strikes 1 and 2. Down the dirt there for ball 1. God, that's got to be hard getting the first 2 pitches of strikes and then throwing the ball. Like, you've done all the work to get there and then you just mess up. I know, I hate it. Pop fly to the second baseman again. Padres second baseman getting a great time there today. Lots of hits coming to him and having a cracker of a ball game. Anyway, we will be right back with Cubs TV. Welcome back to Cubs TV. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Ben Runyon's still on the mound for the Cubs. The score is 3-2 to the Padres. This will bring up Marcus Vagagai to the plate. First pitch strike. Missing outside there for, oh no, sorry. First pitch was the ball, and ball 2 there.
We are actually in the top of the fourth.
Oh,
Georgie, yes.
oh sorry, yeah. Oh. Oh, didn't have it on the main camera there. Almost hit it. Count of 2-1. And a high fly ball to shallow left field and will be caught by Ketchum Marsh for the first out of the inning. This will bring up to the plate Kane Swanson, the centre fielder for the Padres.
The Cubs' defensive today has been really good. I'm very impressed with them today. They've knuckled down and really given it what they've got. So, especially with Benny, 28 he is. So he's not necessarily young or old. So he's at his prime, I reckon.
He's definitely tall for his age though. Tall for any age, I reckon.
How high do you reckon he is?
7'1" or 2.
There you go, folks. That gives you a bit of an idea.
Count of 1-1 on Swanson. And a big swing for strike 2. Oh, great curveball there by Ben on the mound. Jamming Swanson at the plate. Not so much jamming him, but giving him a hard pitch to swing out there. And Ben will catch that outside corner again to get the second out of the inning. Ben has got 5 strikeouts so far this game. Done a terrific job for the Cubs. Some great pitches coming out of Ben today.
He is fired up. And I think he's chasing his 6. Just missing that corner, that outside corner.
He's certainly loving it today. I reckon most games he's throwing that outside edge, and most of the time he hits it too. And he doesn't get very happy when he doesn't hit it, so.
Fouling that one off there. Over the back here. Home game today here at Oxenford for Coomera Cubs. If you guys are just tuning in now, taking on the Padres. This is game 2. Oh,
Great pitch there, high, and hitting that outside corner once again for Ben with his 6th strikeout of the game. Terrific job to lead the Cubs in their defensive outs today. Anyways, we will be right back with Cubs TV.
G'day folks, welcome back. We are in the bottom of the 4th here with Coomera Cubs taking on Padres, Redcliffe
Redcliffe
Padres. At the plate, who have we got there, Georgie?
We've got Josh Warner up to the plate, the DH for the Cubs today. Count of 1-0, and Josh will hit that one right into the hands of Kane Swanson in centre field. Great hit, didn't quite swing the bat hard enough there, although I wish I could hit a ball that far. This will bring up Jamie Fox, one of the 2 youngsters playing in the team today for the Cubs, and he'll get jammed on that, but the shortstop will get there. Shortstop picked that one? Yeah. The shortstop will get there just in time to get Jamie out. A close play there at first, but Padres will just get the 2nd out of the inning. This will bring up Craig Wiggs to the plate. Great pitch there for strike 1. And a big swing there for strike 2. And foul that one off to have a count of 0-2. Tough spot here for batters, but an awesome spot to be in for pitchers, because obviously you have plenty of room for mistakes. Although, great inside pitch there for Bates to get the 3rd out of the inning. Very short inning there for Padres, just what they needed to go out and get some more runs. So that will be it for this inning, and we'll be right back with Cubs TV.
Can't help but think about the situation. Trying to get to sleep, but my mind's racing. Only got each other we can turn to. Lying here and know that we will break you break.
You and me, nobody else. If it can't be that way, then I just be all by myself. I love the way you stay away from me. You make me melt. Those nights you used to come and stay with me, but playing in my memory is no such thing as misery. That's me so kind of way you only talk, the way you leave your mouth just can't break you from my thoughts.
Welcome back, folks. Top of the fifth, with Padres leading the Cubs 3-2. It's been a very good ball game today. Very good offensive and defensive. So, from both teams, but just Padre just having the upper hand here in the fifth.
Although Kumara did come out very strong in the first couple of innings, Padres did come back even stronger to get ahead 3-2. Oh, great pitch there, just in the dirt, and we'll get a swing.
One and two for the count.
Trying to hit that outside edge again there, just missing slightly for ball two.
Sorry, you were saying, Georgie, you thought he swung. He swung. Yes, he did.
Yeah,
swing.
he did swing.
Yeah. Straight
Oh,
down the middle.
No, it was on the outside edge.
From this angle, it looked like it was down the middle. So-
Well, he caught the outside edge again to get strike three there for his 7th strikeout for the day.
7. Just having a dispute.
Hitting that outside edge again there.
Just having a dispute with Georgina, and she is right. She's always right. Not going to argue with her. Oof. Scared you that one, Georgie.
You never get quite used to it, no matter how many times it happens.
Yes, so our little commentary box here is in the scorer shed just behind the umpires. So we've got 2 different views. We've got all the camera views as well as directly in front of us where we're sitting. So just missing on the inside there. 3 and 1 for the count. Sorry, 2 and 2 for the count.
Missing quite high there for ball 3, full count. Full count now on batter.
Oof.
Oh, sorry. Carter Bell at the plate with full count. Two outs. Top of the fifth. And a great pitch outside again there for the second out of the inning. And that will be Ben's 8th strikeout today, leading the Cubs in their defensive outs.
If I had cameramen on all the crowd here, we've got a packed stadium that have all their Ks hanging up on the walls just for Benny. So, unfortunately, yeah, I don't have a camera pointing back at our stadium here, so
Yeah,
all that crowd of people.
all our stands and
But I'm sure you guys, all the viewers back home, you can start grabbing the crayons and writing it on the walls for us. Take a photo, put it in the comments below. Drive out to centre field.
Perfect base hit, just what the Padres needed to get them on a roll to bring up Drew Cusick to the plate. It's going to be tough here for Ben with 2 outs. You'd want to end the inning now before they can get any deeper into their lineup with the stronger hitters coming up. Missing high and outside there for ball 1. Great break off there, not in time.
Just calling time. Batters just like to,
Mess with the pitches.
yeah. Especially Padres, they've been doing it a lot, especially on Friday night as well, and I think it did get to them.
Oh, great hit out there. And we'll go over the fence for a 2-run home run for the Padres. Drew Cusick hitting that one over to put the Padres ahead 5-2. Cooling time there definitely messed with Ben's head. I think that pitch came in a little bit slower than his other ones. Has been coming in anyways. And Ben will come back out strong after that with a first pitch strike on Jack Barry. Catching that outside edge again there for Ben with a count of 0-2. Live drive to right field and will drop just in front of Trent for a base hit. As we bring up to the plate, Jason
Kilby.
Jason Kilby.
I'll help you out, G.
It's my weekend. And Jamie will go over into foul Tory didn't catch that one for the third out of the inning. That will be the end of the top of the fifth, and we will be right back with Cubs TV. Welcome back to Cubs TV. We're here in the bottom of the fifth with Matthew Bates pitching for the Padres and Jack Waters up to bat for the Cubs. Count of 1-1. Missing down low there for ball 2. And catching that outside edge again there for Matthew Bates.
Young Jamie Fox. Sorry, it's Jack Waters.
Yeah, I did that too. It's alright. Great strikeout there for Matthew Bates to start the inning off.
That brings Ketchum Marsh to the plate. With a pop fly at his last at bat, so hopefully he can pull something out now.
Another high pop fly there, but will just land foul. Well, not just completely over the fence, but still foul.
It was still foul.
Big swing there for strike 2. Great pitch, just missing on the outside for ball 1. Missing outside again there for ball 2. He's done this 3 times today, Matthew Bates. Started off with an 0-2 count and then pitched however many balls. Oh, now he's on full count. Sucks as a pitcher to start off so great and then fall back into throwing balls because you start out on top and then just sort of fade away. It's not the best. Great pitch there for strikeout for the second out of the inning. Second strikeout of the inning too. Hitting that outside edge as well as Ben Runyon.
They're going for a 3 up, 3 down, the Padres, which brings Ryan Hooper to the plate. Lead off for the Cubs today. Usually a 2-hole hitter. Wanted to change things up today and they put him at the start of the lineup.
Another high foul ball there. losing a lot of balls today. Going over the neighbours' fences.
They, I reckon they go through probably half a dozen of balls in an A-grade game.
Yeah. A
Trying to-
high pop fly and catch. The pitcher will just catch that one on the foul line there, so that'll be the third out of the inning, and looks like we're going to have a pitching change for the Cubs, bringing Ricky Saito in for Ben Runyon. Ricky's one of our Japanese imports from Japan, and along with the catcher Katsushi Nakamichi, so they're a bit of a dynamic duo there.
They are. They work together, and they can also speak Japanese together too. So there's
Yeah.
no lost in translation
Yeah.
when they're pitching. So we'll be right back after the break. Stick around, Cubs TV. Welcome back to Cubs TV. We've just had a pitching change. Ricky Salto to the mound. As you can see there, our lineup for the Cubs. All it is a straight swap. Ricky Salto, Saito. Oof. Fouling one off there for a change-up. Just catching the catcher on his chest guard. With the umpire walking the ball out to Ricky, just to give the catcher a bit of time, catch his breath. Oof. With a wild throw there to Craig Weeks. Unable to make the play. Runner at first, top of the sixth. Padres lead 5-2 to the Cubs. Just a quick shout out to our sponsors. Tamboree Mountain College, Anytime Fitness Helensvale, CJ Baker and Associates, and Grimo's Garage.
This will bring up Kane Swanson to the plate.
The centre fielder for the Padres, I believe, Kane.
Yeah.
So don't forget, folks, if you guys know of a business or you have a business you would like to advertise through Cubs TV, make sure you get in contact with us and we can organise something for you.
Oh, a nice dive there by Jamie, but we just missed the ball, and the ball will go out to Ketchum Marsh at left field, and he'll make a fantastic throw, but not in time. And Marcus will advance to third, and Kane Swanson will get a double or a single and an advance on the throw. Not quite sure which one that will be. I think it's a single and an advance on the throw, but
Either way, he's at second. It's what the Padres want. Trying to push these runners around. None down. Runners at third and second.
Padres with the lead, 5-2.
Ricky just ensuring that he's got the right call.
Missing down low there for ball one. And a slap out to left field, and Ketchum Marsh will not be able to get to the ball. And both Marcus Fagagai and Kane Swanson will score, and Jay Myers will get the double. Great position hit there by Jay Myers to score those 2 runs. I think it was just what Padres were looking for.
Which brings the score to 7-2 to the Padres.
Hard hit, foul ball there. By Matt West, sorry.
Wild throw. Wild pitch.
Wild
Wild
pitch.
throw. Wild pitch. Either way, it was wild. And advancing that runner around to third. So whatever the Padres are doing, they are getting into the heads of the Cubs. Cubs really need to bite down here and real knuckle down and
And it's great to see that the Padres have a very consistent hitting lineup. I mean, the past 3 batters have been the bottom of their lineup, and they've all managed to hit exactly how they needed to hit and score or get on base. So, Padres obviously have a very strong hitting lineup. Ricky unhappy with that call there. Obviously, he was trying to hit the outside edge just as Bates and Runyon have been throughout the game.
oof.
And a hit by pitch there to the arm of
That was
Matt West.
that was a solid hit. I heard that from here
Yeah.
with headphones on. I don't know if he's rubbing it or not. I don't want him to be. You rub it, it gets worse. Oh, yeah. He's just having a quick breather there at first.
This will bring Padres back to the top of their lineup with Carter Bell up to the plate. Runners on 1 and 3 with
Oof.
great jump there on the storm base by Matt West.
1-0 for the count. Just looking at my associate, she's not very happy about the... There it is. There's the 1-1, Georgie.
1-1.
Runners at first and second. With a drive.
An error by Ryan, and he will fix that with a great throw and a bit of a leg split on first there.
I was unable to find the picture there, but Craig Weeks, for a veteran of baseball, he knows how to really split those legs apart, doesn't he?
Most certainly. I mean, that's better than I can even stretch, to be honest.
So you should see him in his warm-up pre-game. He's doing his splits just to make sure that he's still got it. So
just missing on that outside edge there again. 4-1. Great line drive out to a gap between centre and left for Jason Kilby, and that will drive in another 2 runs to further Padres lead 9-2. This will bring up Tim Shaw to the plate. Sorry. Jason Kilby to the plate, and the previous hitter was Jack Barry, and Jack Barry is on first. Great pitch there, hitting that outside spot again. Katsishi's throws aren't quite on the spot today. He's missing his target a little bit. So that will advance Jack Barry to second base. Down in the dirt for ball 1. Count of 1 and 2 on Jason Kilby. Oh, and just off the glove of Jamie Foxx as quite a bit just happened there, sorry. A line drive was hit straight to Jamie Foxx, and he just missed the catch with it coming off his glove and bouncing into the left field. And the ball was picked up by Ketchum Marsh, and he made a great throw into second base. And unfortunately, Evan could not lay the tag in time. And Jack Barry scored from second. So it was a great RBI there, RBI double. Oh, well, yeah, RBI double there for Jason Kilby. Up to the plate now is Tim Shaw with a count of 0-2.
great explanation there, Georgie. You're doing well, mate. You're doing well. Getting everyone up to speed with the plays that are happening. A lot is going on, and Padres are taking control of this game today, as much as they took control of the game from Friday as well. 10-2, Padres lead. We are in the top of the 6th.
Sorry about that. I think I have been saying the wrong names at the moment. There's been some changes made for the Padres that I am not aware of, but I am 90% sure this is Tim Shaw up to the plate.
Let me double check that for you. Timothy Shaw, number 52, the first baseman for the Padres. Yes, you are correct. 2 dead in the top of the 6th. Runner at second. Fouling one off there. This is 52, Timothy Shaw. Yeah, just double checking for you, Georgie. All right, Ricky Salto on the mound with a drive to right field. They're going to go for. Oh,
And a great throw, but will just go over the head of Katsushi. If that throw was slightly down, that would have been on the money. But unfortunately, just went over Katsushi's head there to score another run to make it 11-2.
they are really taking control of this ball game now. And like you were saying before, these guys are a massive hitting team. Like it just shows like what we've been broadcasting today is it's a good team, very good team.
Very good. And we do have great pitching for the Cubs, but I think they're starting to get a hold of it now. So once they get a hold of it, there's nothing much you can do besides keep throwing strikes and hoping for the best. This will be Marcus Fagagai up to the plate for the Padres with a runner on 1 and 2 outs. Padres having a 2-out rally here.
Yes, they are. They're having some fun. 1 and 2 for the count. 2 out. Runner at first with a drive. Foul. Just foul. Just foul. Marcus Fagagai, left fielder for the Padres. Another foul. Ricky really needs. Sorry, Georgie, what were you saying?
Oh, no,
What were you going to say?
it's going in my throat. It's all right.
Ricky really needs to get out of this situation here. Give the Cubs another chance to have a bat. There it is. Oh,
Just missing there again.
I called that one a bit too early, I think, Georgie. Getting a bit excited for the Cubs.
The
There
big
it
swing
is.
There. Now, Marcus is actually one of the junior players playing, as well as Jack Waters and Jamie Foxx from the Cubs. They are all under 18s players, I believe. So
They're doing a good job as
Yeah.
well. It gives these
Fantastic.
young kids an opportunity to face some of these bigger guys, as well as ABL players as well.
yeah, it's a terrific opportunity, especially when it's not likely that you're going to make ABL at that age, and you're getting to verse people who do play in the ABL. So
Yeah.
it's a terrific opportunity. Anyways, we will be right back with Cubs TV. Welcome back to Cubs TV.
That was a very quick break,
Yeah.
Georgie.
Looks like the Padres just want to get on with it. obviously want to hold on to their lead.
No mucking around. The lead is 11-2. Just so you know, Georgie.
And we're in the bottom of the 6th here. And 11-2. So obviously they want to hold this lead late into the ball game. Hitting that high part of the zone there with a great pitch. And another inside pitch there, and Evan will get up to first with plenty of time to spare. I believe that the shortstop made a little error there, but
He's-
made a great throw.
He is a quick runner as well, Evan.
Yeah.
He's very quick on the feet.
Probably the quickest in the team. Yeah.
He's quick. He's
He's
quick.
quick. Big swing there for strike one on Trent.
Caught him looking there for strike 2 on a curve. Inside, ball 1.
It's a perfect day for baseball down here at Oxenford at the Cubs. No clouds in the sky, although yesterday there was quite a bit of rain for the juniors games. Today has cleared up perfectly for the A grade.
Beautiful day for baseball.
Beautiful day for baseball.
Beautiful.
Not too hot, not too cold. Perfect.
Perfect. 3-2 for the count. He did so well there, as you're saying, with first 2 pitches, strikes. Oof.
It's never not gonna hurt getting hit by a baseball.
No, especially not at that speed anyway. I
Yeah.
believe that was a fastball. Straight to the buttock. Buttock.
Hopefully not intentional, as one of their players did get hit before, but no intentions whatsoever. Anyways, this will bring up Katsushi Nakamichi to the plate. Great pitch there for strike 1, hitting that high part of the zone again. Big swing there for strike 2. I think he fell for the curveball there. Didn't get out before it broke. Inside there for ball 1. Checking with the umpire because it was just on the edge of the strike zone as well, but obviously missing just inside.
Oof.
Almost hitting on deck batter there.
On deck, who we got there, Georgie?
Josh Warner.
Josh Warner.
High fly ball out and over the head of Marcus Fagagai. And Evan will hold up at third base with a great throw by Marcus
Forget guy.
Fagagai from left field. Katsushi will get a single and advance both the runners to bring up the DH for the Cubs, Josh Warner.
Bases loaded. Nobody out. First pitch. Strike. Josh Warner slowly making his way back in. Oof. Almost buckling him there in the curveball.
Oh. Hard hit to the head there for Padres catcher Jay Myers. Foul ball straight into the side of the mask. Thank God they made you wear that protection.
Yeah, and lucky he didn't turn his head to the side too, because that was in a really good spot to hit you in the side of the neck. And if, to my knowledge, one of the cricketers passed away from the exact same hit.
Yeah.
So they have to be very careful.
And attempted a double play there, but will not get it. But will score one. Oh no, sorry. The Evan running home will get out by a play from third to home, and the bases will stay loaded with one out and bring up Jamie Foxx to the plate.
They're just going to do a quick change. They are allowed to have a runner or catcher after one out here in the GBL, so that gives the catchers a bit more time, especially being the heat here in summer. So gives them a bit more time to get ready, so to speak. Jamie Foxx up at the plate. Young Jamie.
Bit of background noise there from the highway. Right across the road, basically, from the Cubs baseball field here.
Just missing that outside edge.
Hard foul ball there from Jamie. A lot of pressure for a youth player, especially in a situation like this. Loaded bases,
One out.
1 out.
2 and 2. Oh! Thought he was going to get plugged there too. Getting a bit excited. Sorry, Georgie. Can feel their pain from here.
Never ever get used to it. Coming straight at your face. No matter whether there's a brick wall in front of you or a fence, it's always going to be the same. Line drive out to left field. Trent will tag and score. Great sack fly there by Jamie. And this will bring up to the plate the first baseman for the Cubs, Craig Weeks.
The veteran of baseball, I call him. Number 93, Craig Weeks. He does well for his age.
And the second baseman will stop that hard hit ground ball and have a fielder's choice play
There you go.
into second base for the third out of the inning. That will be the end of the bottom of the fifth, sixth,
The 6th, yes,
The
we're
sixth.
going into the 7th, Georgie.
and we'll be right back with Cubs TV. Welcome back to Cubs TV. We're here in the top of the 7th. The score is 11-2 to the Padres. The Cubs have had just a slight change in their defensive field. Great play there by Ryan with a routine ground ball. Anyways, the Cubs have had 2 slight changes in their defensive field. Dylan Sipple has been brought on for Evan Macker at second base, and Josh Neers has been brought on for Ketchum Marsh in left field. Great pitch there for strike one.
With a drive out to left field. Gives him a successful. Ooh, what do we got going on here? There we go. I'll do a quick runner for pitch runner. Doesn't want to run. Don't blame him. And some guys can't handle the heat here, so we go with it. Pitch runner. Pinch. Oof. One and one for the count.
Missing just outside there for ball 2. Catching that outside edge there for strike 2, kind of 2 and 2. And missing down low there for ball 3. Full count here on
3 and 2. 3 and 2. I'm back.
yeah, full
3 and
count.
2. Full count.
And Ryan will backhand that one. And Weeks at first base will just miss the pick, but make a great throw to third for an out to get that pinch runner out.
It
And
just wasn't quick enough there.
I mean, he was running pretty fast, but I reckon that throw by Weeks was perfect.
On the money, it was.
That will be the first out of the inning and have a runner on 1. Oh, sorry, 2 out, and that ball will drop foul with 3 people all bunched up there trying to run and catch that. Down low there for ball 1.
I believe we're at the top of the lineup. Carter Bell, right fielder for the Padres. At the plate with a drive.
And Jamie will stick his glove out but not be there in time to catch that one. He would have had a great game, but all the balls have been just hit just out of his reach there at third base. The line drive before, that one just now. And a ground ball that just went too far to his right a couple of innings ago. just missing that outside edge there for
Ball one.
ball
1 and 1 for the count.
1-1 for the count. Great block there by Katsushi to hold up the runner at second. Looked like he was going to run, but held up there.
Oh, sorry. 2 and 0 for the count.
2-0. Great pitch inside there for strike one. Count of 2 and 1.
There we go. We're getting onto it, aren't we, Georgie? Doing a million things back here. We're managing. We're doing it.
Hard ground ball into right field. And a great throw. A great throw from right field to third base. One of the hardest throws to make in the field. And a great throw by Trent and a great tag by Jamie to get the third out of the inning. And no run will score.
No run will score that one.
To keep the score at 11-2.
11-3.
11-3 now.
Yep.
And that will take us into the bottom of the 7th.
All right, guys. We'll be right back after the break.
Can't help but think about the situation. Trying to get to sleep, but my mind's racing. Only got each other we can turn to. Lying here and know that we break you break.
You and me, nobody else. If it can't be that way, then I just be all by myself. I love the way you stay away from me. You make me melt. Those nights you used to come and stay with me, were playing in my memory. It's no such thing as memory. That's so kind of way you talk, the way you leave your mouth, just can't break you from my thoughts.
Welcome back, guys. We've just had a quick change. Jason Kilby will come into the game. He will be going from DH to pitcher, relief pitcher. One and two for the count. Bottom of the 7th. Padres leading 11-3 over the Cubs. Jack Waters at the plate. Young Jack Waters.
Just missing inside there for ball
2.
2.
Yep. Ball 2. 2 and 2 for the count.
And a great hit there, just landing in the foul line for a double. It'll be a bit of an overthrow, but the first baseman will pick up the ball before Waters can advance any further. This will bring up Josh Neers to the plate for his first at-bat in the game. Just missing high there for ball 1.
Just looking at Jason's pitch, this is a massive big difference between our first pitcher, Matthew Bates, and going into Kilby. The speed is completely different. Like this This is a whole different change of everything. So now all the batters, they all have to change their techniques.
Yeah, they'll have to adjust to the new pitcher.
And this is the good thing about the Padres is that they change it up. They throw in guys like this that their speed is completely not what these guys are used to. So it's good. It works. You can see why the Padres are where they are.
Foul tip for strike 2. Sorry, strike 3
Strike 3. Oh,
to get the first out of the inning.
I think we're a bit behind, Georgie. That's all right.
This will bring up the top of the order, Ryan Hooper, up to the plate. Missing high again there for Jason Kilby. Missing high again there for ball 2.
Ball 3.
Ball 3.
Yep.
And that will be ball 4 for a walk to put runners on 1 and 2 with 1 out, and bring up Dylan Sipple for his second ever A grade at bat.
I believe it may be his third.
Third.
Yep. Young
This-
Dill Sip.
Big swing there for strike 1. Double steal there for Ryan Hooper and Jack Waters.
Yeah, young Jackie on the move.
Foul ball there to stay alive for Dylan Sipple.
Great opportunity here for young Dylan.
In the dirt with a good block by Jay Myers to hold up Jack Waters at third base.
Two and two for the count.
Full count on Dylan Sipple with 1 out, runners on 2 and 3.
The pressure is on. Got him looking. It's all right, Georgie. It's all right. Next time. This is all a learning curve for the young kids.
Yeah. Now 2 outs with Trent Saharic up to the plate.
Assuming that they would do a shift, that they are not. Being a left-handed hitter and runners at third and second.
Well, he did hit that triple to
To right, left field.
left field before, so
They're a bit wary, these guys. Not that they have anything to worry about being ahead.
catching that outside edge there for strike 2. Missing line outside there for ball 2. Count of 2 and 2. And a line drive up the middle, exactly what the Cubs need, and they will score 2 runs. Jack Waters and Ryan Hooper will score, and Trent will get a single double RBI. This will bring up to the plate Katsushi Nakamichi.
Fouling that off there. 4 strike 1. Runner at first, 2 out. Bottom of 7th. Padres lead 11-5. Nakamichi just unable to square that one up.
Missing again there, up high. A base hit, and Trent will advance to 2, and this will bring up Josh Warner, the DH for the Cubs.
And they'll just quickly do a runner for catcher change. Evan Macchia coming out.
Two outs, runners on 2 and 3, and that will be ball 1 on Josh Warner. And a big foul ball there for strike 1. And a great line drive there into left field, and Trent will be held up at third for a base hit, loading up the bases to bring up Jamie Fox, one of the junior players for the Cubs. Again, in another situation that he would want to achieve something great for his team right here. So a big opportunity, but also lots of pressure. And he'll take a hit by pitch to score 1 run. This will bring up Ben Weeks to the plate. Craig Weeks to the plate. Loaded bases, 2 outs. Catching that outside edge again there for strike 1. Fly ball into centre field and will be caught by Kane Swanson, unfortunately, to end the inning. Cubs had a big opportunity there, unfortunately just wasted a little bit, but with 3 runners left on base, but hopefully they can have a quick inning here to get back into it in the bottom of the 8th. Anyway, we will be right back in the top of the 8th on Cubs TV. Welcome back to Cubs TV. We're here in the top of the 8th, and the Cubs have made a pitching change. They have brought on Josh Warner, and he will stay batting, and he'll just come into the game as the pitcher.
Up at the plate now, we've got Jack Barry, third baseman for the Padres. So if some of you do not know, Mark Warner. Josh Warner. Josh Warner is an ABL pitcher. He pitched for Adelaide Bite, is it? No. Canberra, that's it.
I think.
The Cavalry. So this is a good opportunity here, excuse me, for some of the Padre players as well to face an ABL player.
Great pitch there by Josh, but just missing down in the dirt. Missing outside, then again there for ball 2. Ground ball straight to Jamie, and he will unfortunately error that one to give Jack Barry a base hit. This will bring up Jason Kilby, the pitcher for Padres, to the plate with none out and a runner on 1. Ball 1. Just missing outside. That'll be a stolen base there for Jack Barry.
Just while we've got a bit of time, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Temporary Mountain College, Prep to Year 12, Anytime Fitness Helensvale. They've also got Ormo as well, but Helensvale is the smaller, better club, I believe.
Great pitch there by Josh for strike 1.
He'll come out eventually, Georgie. He'll come out.
And down outside for ball 4. This will bring up
Timothy Shaw,
Timothy Shaw to the plate.
number 52. First baseman for the Padres.
Right.
Also, CJ Baker and Associates at Grimo's Garage. All your servicing and maintenance for your vehicle needs. So make sure you look them up. You can find all those guys on our Facebook page.
And that will be a perfect bunt there for Tim Shaw to advance the runners to 2 and 3 and put himself on first base. This will bring up Marcus Gagai to the plate. Loaded bases, none out.
None out. This is a bad situation for the Cubs to be in. Means the Padres have room to move. Padres lead 11-6 to the Cubs. We are in the top of the 8th here at Coomera Cubs baseball field.
And a ground ball which will just get past Ryan Hooper to Josh Nance at the left field and will score 1 run and keep the bases loaded to bring up Kane Swanson to the plate for the Padres. And a crack of the bat there for a fair ball for strike 1.
Just looking at the batter there, looks like he got a bit of a ring on that one up there, up the arms. Bit of a tingle off the bat.
High and inside for ball 1.
The balls that come at you at eye level, you don't like them. They're just especially from Josh, the velocity that comes behind this ball.
Big swing for strike 2 there. Count of
1 and 2.
1 and 2. And a ground ball to third for fielder's choice at home to get Jason Kilby out at the plate and advance all the runners 1 base. And this will bring up to the plate Jay Myers, batting 8 in Padres lineup. 2 out, top of the 8th.
1 out.
1 out.
1 out, fortunately.
Great pitch there by Josh for strike 1. Another great pitch there by Josh for strike 2. Hitting him with those curveballs.
Back-to-back curves.
Obviously working, so why wouldn't you use them?
There it is.
And another one there for strike 3 for Josh Warner's first strikeout of his outing. That will be 2 out, loaded bases to bring up Matt West. Catching that outside edge there for strike 1. And another great pitch outside there for strike 2.
Up in the count. This is where Josh wants to be. He's got room to play. Oof.
That ball came in with a bit of heat. Well, not a bit, a lot of heat. But unfortunately missing up and inside for ball 1.
You do not want to get yourself on the end of that ball coming in, especially a fast ball like that.
Don't think Katsushi had enough reaction time just then. Matt West just got a hold of his curveball there. Count of 1 and 2. And strike 3 there with what was attempted to be a check swing, but went a little bit too far with the bat. So that will be the end of the top of the 8th, and 3 runners will be left on base.
They're very, very lucky there, the Cubs. They really needed to bike back there, and yeah, they're 6 behind the Padres. So this is their opportunity now in the next inning to have a dig.
Yeah, great to get out of that tight spot in the end of that inning, but we will be right back in the bottom of the 8th. Welcome back to Cubs TV. We're here in the bottom of the 8th. Padres leading 12-6. This will bring up to the plate Jack Waters for the Cubs.
Cubs have 2 innings to really fight back. 6 runs, they're still in this game. It can still happen. A lot can happen. Three and 1 for the count. Just getting a bit of wind now. The wind's a bit picking up this afternoon, Georgie, sorry. I keep calling Geordie something.
And that'll be a walk there for Jack Waters to bring up Josh Neers to the plate for his 2nd time in this ball game.
Just start calling you G.
It's the easiest, so. Catching that outside corner again there. It's a great spot to hit. Another pick off there, 2 in a row. Obviously doesn't feel quite comfortable with Jack there on first, and he's taking a generous lead there too. High foul ball there by Neers at the plate. And another pick up there, and the first baseman will just let that one go. And Jack Waters will be rounding to 3 and have plenty of time to get there. Some great base running there by Jack Waters. Josh Neer still at the plate with a count of 0-2. In the dirt outside for ball 1. And another high foul ball there for Josh. and Jason Kilby will pick that one up with plenty of time to hold the runner at 3 and throw to first for the first out of the inning. This will bring up to the plate. Oh, this will bring the top of the order up to the plate. Ryan Hooper. Great pitch there for the first strike. And another great pitch outside there for strike 2. Count of 0-2. 1 out. And a runner on 3. And a high pop up there by Ryan for the second out of the inning. Jason Kilby will catch that one, practically standing over the foul line there. This will bring up to the plate Dylan Sipple for his second at-bat this game. And a big swing for a strike 1. Another big swing there for strike 3 to end the inning. That will be the end of the bottom of the 8th to take us into the top of the 9th. We'll be right back on Cubs TV.
Can't help but think about the situation. Trying to get to sleep, but my mind's racing. Only got each other we can turn to. Lying here and know that we both brave you brave.
You and me, nobody else. If it can't be that way, then I just be all by myself. I love the way you stay away from me, you make me melt. Those nights you used to come and stay with me were playing in my memory. It's no such thing as mystery. That's so kind of way you talk, the way you leave your mouth, just can't break you from my thoughts.
Welcome back to Cubs TV. We're here in the top of the 9th. Josh Warner still pitching for the Cubs.
Apologies for the camera switching. We've just had to take one of the cameras down for the third base angle. That's all right. Top of the 9th. 1-1 for the count.
And Carter Bell up to the plate.
Padres lead 12-6 to the Cubs. Fortunately, no runs scored in the last dig. as he winds up for the pitch outside.
Great movement on that pitch there. Shoelace is undone.
Loop it, swoop it, and pull. Attaboy.
Rabbit ears.
You're the rabbit ears, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The easy way.
High and inside there for ball 4.
Tough spot now for the Cubs, whether they decide to push the runners and lay down a bunt just to ensure their lead. I don't think being 6 up is a big,
The Padres.
yeah, it's a big issue. They're going to move him.
Oh, again, throw from Katsushi will just miss.
You can see he's really not liking himself after that throw either.
He's had a couple of off throws today.
Just one of those days, G. I just think he's just
Can't always have it all.
can't be, yeah. 0-2 for the count. Runner at first. No, sorry, runner at second. Advance then with Stoll, sorry. With a drive out to left field and caught by Josh Neese.
Yes.
Nias. Apologies, Georgie. 1 out, runner at second, top of the 9th. Padres leading 12-6.
We'll bring up. Yeah, again, not sure. I apologise. A high ball there. And will just drop at the fence.
Where'd he go? He disappeared for a bit. I didn't know where he was.
Runner at 2. 1-0 and a big swing to make it 1-1. Another big swing there for strike 3 to get Warner's second strikeout for the game. And it looks like Jaden Holly will be brought in for Jason Kilby. And Josiah there for ball 1.
This is another young player moving up in his ranks, learning and establishing the speeds of ABL players. So this is a good learning curve for this young kid.
Quick shout out to Nick Day watching from Auckland.
Oh, Nick. G'day, mate. Crossing the ditch. So a big shout out to Nick, making things possible from wherever he is in the country.
Or internationally.
Internationally. So good on you, Nick. Travel safe, mate, and hope all is well. Don't eat too much in-flight entertainment food. Katsushi there just catching a foul ball on the mask. He seems to be all right though. A bit of a time, a bit of a breather. Umpires know exactly the pain that they go through with catching a ball on the mask. 2-2 for the count. Caught him swinging. That will finish the innings here in the top of the ninth. The Cubs will have one last opportunity to fight back. So before I go to the break, I'd just like to say a big thank you to our sponsors. Tamborine Mountain College Prep to Year 12. So if you want to set your kids up in a good college, then give them a call today. Anytime Fitness, Helensvale. They will look after your fitness needs. CJ Baker and Associates, the accounting needs that you need to get your business running well. And Grimo's Garage. Those guys will look after your car servicing needs and whatnot. And not to mention our major sponsor, I forgot before earlier, Bendigo Bank. So thank you very much to Bendigo Bank for looking after us. We'll go to a break right now. Welcome back, guys. We are in the bottom of the ninth. The last opportunity for the Cubs. 6 runs they've got to get. Sounds a bit out of reach. Yes, G?
Looks like we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Padres as well.
Closer. Jack Barry has
Jack Barry
moved.
coming in to close down the game for the Padres.
5-1, 1-5, I believe the switch was. 5-1, 7-4,
5.
5.
A high foul ball there, and will be well, a fantastic catch will be made by Jaden Holly, the left fielder, for the first out of the inning. This will bring up Katsushi Nakamichi to the plate.
They had changes. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work it out. It's all good.
Way outside there for ball 1.
I'm actually very terrified for that umpire right now because the catcher just moved out of the way. Oh no, he's going to put himself in front.
Outside again there for ball 2.
I don't understand what he's doing.
He's trying to get
I
the
would be
outside
protecting
ball.
myself from the ball.
And a big swing there, foul there for strike 2.
2-2 for the count.
Playing outside there again for ball 3 to make it full counts.
Cubs really need to dig deep here. They don't want to have 2 out. Not at this stage. They want to be able to have some free running experience and get some runners moving. You got a bit quiet there, Georgie.
Yeah. Just a bit anxious. See how this game plays out. And that will be a high fly ball to left field.
Right field, darling.
Right field. Oh,
You're right.
bottom of the 9th.
That's 2 dead in the bottom of the 9th. Bringing up Josh Warner. Pitcher for the Cubs. Closing pitcher. Oof.
Right, up and inside there.
Two and 0 for the count.
Another great pitch there for strike 2. Down in the dirt there for ball 3.
Sorry, it's 3 and 1.
3 and 1. And a hard hit ground ball through the gap there for Josh Warner for a single in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs.
They try a little bit of a sneaky technique there. See if he...
This will bring up Jamie Fox to the plate for a very critical situation in this ball game. Oh, hard hit straight up the middle into the pitcher's hands to end the game with an out at first. Not much you could do there for the Cubs. Great ball game. Thank you again to the Padres for travelling all this way down onto the Gold Coast to play at our home field here in Oxenford.
Yeah, it's been good. They've put up a very good fight for the Cubs. Unfortunately, it's game 2 of 2. Cubs were unsuccessful. Also, a big thank you to our sponsors as well. I've mentioned you guys a few times throughout the broadcast, so thank you again. Padres win 12-6 to the Cubs. So it's been a good day. My name's Marcel. I'm with Georgina Day. We've been your commentators, as well as Isaiah working on graphics back here. So we're Cubs TV, so hopefully you tune in to us next week, where we will come to you from Redland Bay.
Thanks for watching. See you next time on Cubs TV.